Our easier version to start with the feet is going to be the lacrosse ball. So even though our goal is eventually to use the smaller block, if we need to start with the ball, we totally can. So let's get the ball right in the middle of that arch. And then instead of rolling your foot up and down, yeah, go a little sideways like that, so it's a little easier to see. Perfect. Now, if you do need to hold on to something, going next to a wall or something would be great. Now, you see how your first reaction is kind of slide the ball up and down? I want you to instead find the center of that arch right in the middle of the foot. And then I want you to just slowly let your weight sink down into one spot. Compression is going to be one of our main themes. Even though the ball rolls, we really want to keep it still into one spot for quite a long time. We're thinking 1 to 3 minutes in each spot before we move around. Now, if you were holding on to a wall or something, you could kind of scale yourself side to side to get a little body weight into the inner and outer parts of the foot. But if you're just standing up and down like this, get a little bend in that standing leg so that you are on that left leg, go like a little bit of a bend. Yeah, there you go. And then that should help get a little bit more body weight down onto your right foot. So just staying in the center of that foot for 1 to 3 minutes, and then we would switch sides. The further into our practice we go, day by day, we should be able to staying into this position longer, and then also kind of working a little bit higher and a little bit lower. Let's replace the ball with the smaller block. This one would definitely be better to do against the wall, but since we are not against a wall right here, we're just gonna go right out into space. And I want the other side facing down so the logo is facing up towards the sky. Yeah, really nice. Okay, just one foot's gonna go right onto the block. This one will be a little bit of a balance game for you right here. All right, little bend in that standing leg. And then, you know, if we were next to a wall, it'd be a little easier to put your hands onto the wall and get more of your weight, onto the block. Yeah, exactly. And then what you would do is if you imagine if you were holding onto a wall, like facing me here, put your hands out, then what you could do is kind of shift your body weight left and right, and then you'd be able to get the inner and outer parts of your foot. So same exact thing. We're gonna go 1 to 3 minutes on both arches. We're trying to get 3 minutes into each foot. That's gonna be what we're trying to get as our bare minimum. As we're here, again, just connecting to that belly breath. So in through the nose, out through the nose, always trying to get some longer exhales than inhales. Yeah, and then I always like to kind of visualize strength through head, and that creates some length through the spine. Okay, you do the same exact thing on that other side, a little bit of a compression right to the center, and then a little bit of those shifts left to right as the minutes pass.
So why left to right and not front to back?
Front to back is a little bit hard to get, and also we're trying to get the inner and outer parts of the foot. So you can feel when your shoulders rotate to your right, you're getting that outer part of your foot. And then when you rotate your shoulders to your left, you get that inner part of your foot. Yeah, really nice.